Question for the fellas, and be honest. Would you marry a woman who is a perfect 10 to you, who is like amazing, like magical? She's not like anyone you've ever met before. She's literally, if you could build a woman to be with, this is her. Would you marry her if you met her and she told you up front that from her previous life she had a really high body count, but she's completely clean?
Bro, I'm thinking, you know what I mean? High is like, 20, 25. You know what I mean? It would still resonate the same, but throwing 100 up there is crazy. I don't even need to hear no more, bro. It's like, it's interesting. It's interesting trying to understand the female perspective in regards to this conversation, man. Unless she's just doing this for clicks, which could very well be the meaning behind the video, man. I'm curious if she really wants to know the answer to this or if she's just doing it for views, man. But there's going to be a bunch of women out here still that are perplexed about this hypothetical because they just don't get it. But, as a man, it's hard, it's difficult for me to understand why anyone, for that matter, man or woman, would not understand why men are repulsed, men specifically are repulsed by women with high body counts, regardless of their circumstances, right? Like her intro to it alone, talking about like a 10 to you, she could be a 10 physically all day, every day, or 10 mentally, or 10 conversationally, or 10 uh, intellectually, all that, bro. But the moment you find out she got 100 bodies, it don't matter. For those types of men who are repulsed from shit like this. There's a bunch of men that don't give two fucks about a woman's body count, and those are the men that y'all need to be focused on. But for the men who are repulsed by shit like that, there's a legitimate reason for it, bro. Men are territorial. Men want exclusivity. Men don't want a woman that has given themselves to a bunch of motherfuckers, especially a fucking man of value. I mean, that woman is a reflection upon him. So what the fuck does he look like having a woman that he's supposed to be putting on a fucking pedestal that has been run through by hundreds, right? Just as a woman, real talk, as a woman, and just think about the type of man that you want. Those that want, the cream of the crop, right? A king, one they respect, the one that's gonna hold them down, the one that they can depend on, right? And knowing his reputation or whatnot. Just you as just being a grown woman, a common sensical woman, taking your feelings away. You have to understand how your past and how people's knowledge of your past is going to make him look if he decides to commit himself to someone like that. It's just a bad look, right? Your woman is a reflection upon you. And if you're okay with tying yourself down to a woman that has literally given her whole, all her holes to multiple men, that doesn't highlight that man in the best regard. So is that man truly that motherfucker? Nah, because he's supposed to be out here having women that are untouchable. You know what I mean? So just a woman as a high woman with a high body count, or just women, period. Y'all gotta understand that, bro. It makes sense if you look at it objectively, especially when it comes to labeling man like insecure or whatnot. Insecure ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. Motherfuckers is not concerned about the men. I mean, to an extent, like if she's out here fucking with losers, that makes bro look even worse, right? But like the true sense of insecurity would be, men worrying about how they measure up to the men that she was with in the past, or how she's ranking them or whatnot. Like that's insecure, man. But the men that have their pick of the litter, They just want something that belongs to them and something that ain't been in the motherfucking streets. And with that being said, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter if bitch was a fucking 1,000, right? She could cook, she could clean, body was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Head game was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Sex was crazy. She stimulates you mentally, intellectually. She fun to be around. She don't argue. She shut the fuck up. All this, that, and the third. The moment you figure out she got 100 bodies, bro, she go from a 10 to a fucking 6. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be in the back of his mind, like, what the fuck? Especially having 100 bodies, that means something wrong with her. She was going through something. Like, she was broken. Probably still is broken. You feel me? So, yeah. Fact. High body count automatically removes the possibility of being a perfect 10. Facts. That's how it works. You know what I mean? Tens. I've said, and then especially with tens, like these super beautiful, like women that get lots of attention from the way they fucking look. Chances are, more times than not, their body count's gonna be high as fuck because they're gonna be pursued by men in general, especially elite men. That's gonna drop some dick up off in them, bruh. So, you know what I mean? A 10 physically ain't a 10 generally, bruh. A 10 physically probably gonna be a 5 or 6. Generally, with all the fucking baggage and bullshit she coming with. That's why a 7 physically could be a 10 because of everything she got going on mentally and the history between them legs and in that mouth. Right, you can pull a 10 out that motherfucker quick, bro. Just having something that ain't been touched, that's retained value, bro. Shit, bros will take bullets for that shit.
She has never met anybody that you know. She never did anything that's online.
Don't matter.
And none of your friends or family would ever find out. Would you date her and marry her despite having a really high body count? If she's honest about it and no one else would ever know. We say body count is a thing, right? So is it enough of a deal breaker that you would not stay with your dream woman because of it?
She ain't a dream, man. It's a nightmare. That's a nightmare, dog. That's a nightmare, bro. Yeah, I really think this one is she really wants to know men's responses to it because they can't come to terms with it. Yeah, they can't accept that reality, bro. It's raps. I mean, it really ain't, dog. In the grand scheme of things, I would like it to be raps for men, but men are just not in a good space to call that raps with uh the current dating market or the current sexual market, bro. There's so much of a price tag on pool generally, man, that pool with lots of miles still has high price tags and is out of range, out of touch for a lot of fucking men. So that is perpetuating, or that is um causing this delusion to become that much more potent these days when these women still feel like they should be able to be pursued or be adored or be um put on pedestals or whatnot, man. It's because you got motherfuckers out here still doing that. So when they come across men that are actually, what I'm saying, that have a standard set for themselves, they can't swallow it. They can't fathom it. How dare you? You don't want to pursue me because I got bodies. What's wrong with you? Everybody wants this pool. Yeah, everybody already got that fucking pool, man. But man, we're not in a good spot right now. You know what I'm saying? We're not in a good spot, society wise. And then you see the glorification of whores all day, every day on social media, bro. Because you still got men with money out here marrying them, dating them, putting babies in them, bro, glorifying them, which is gonna brainwash these women that much more to believe that to be empowered by doing so. So then they fight back against this notion that men shouldn't be as judgmental as they are about women's body count. But at the foundation of it, every man understands that. You know what I'm saying? Every man understands that, bro. And every man can relate to it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I mean, unless you like on some cuckery, beta, simpleton. Even the simps understand that though, bro. Y'all understand that, but you can only take what you can get. But there's no reason. There's no reason at all, for I don't call it high value guy, high profile guy, a man that can have what he wants, have any type of woman that he wants, has the prerequisites to do that, has his purpose, has his house in order, has his path in order. There's no excuse for this type of man to be settling for these whores that has done that much damage to their holes. Right. Mm-mm. Motherfucker, man does not want some woman that has been touched by everybody. Well, I don't give a fuck who the hell touched you. And don't no real man want that shit. It's repulsive. It's the best word I can use. It's repulsive, dog. Right? Disgusted. You know what I mean? Fucking go from fucking midnight to 6 o'clock that quick. You know what I'm saying? It's good to fuck on, but to marry, come on now. Come on now. But y'all got like y'all got women. Y'all got to understand that. Y'all have to understand that. Anyway,